Real life just can't seem to help getting stranger and stranger than fiction these days, ladies and gentlemen. So, you may have heard about what took place in Japan recently, a political assassination of Shinzo Abe. Now, I'm not here to talk about that. The reason I bring this up and the reason this ties into gaming is because somehow Hideo Kojima managed to get mixed into all this because a politician took a joke out of context and thought it was a real thing that then he posted as an accusation, and it started this whole debacle. So let's dive right into it, starting with this tweet by Nox Dawn, who posted the following. In a now deleted tweet, French far-right politician Damien Rowe accused the far left of murdering the Japanese prime minister and used photos of game developer Hideo Kojima instead of pictures of the current suspect, Tetsuya Yamagami. I wish I could say I was joking, but apparently this is the world we live in now. Indeed, here's the tweet in question responding to news of the assassination. You can see right here, the pictures are in fact of Kojima. And if you translate this tweet right here from Damien Roux, you can see that he didn't frame this lightly. He said, L'extrême gauche tue, which means the extreme left kills, directly pointing to photos of Hideo Kojima and accusing him as the perpetrator, essentially. Oh, and it gets worse. This French politician didn't even know the name of the actual suspect, Tetsuya Yamagami. Instead, he believed that the killer's name was Samuero Hideo, retweeting this tweet that claimed that this was the name of the assassin. As for the origin behind this Samuero Hideo name, I'll get to that in a bit. Now, as a result of the misinformation that this French politician spread, a number of international outlets ran with the story and ran the news on news channels. So right here, the Cavernacle tweeted a video that shows Greek news channel using pictures of Hideo Kojima wearing a Soviet Ushanka, Joker t-shirt, and standing next to a photo of Che Guevara, saying he is the assassin. And you can see right here in the footage itself where the Greek news outlet does in fact show photos of Kojima, the ones that were posted by the French politician. And the intent here is very clear. The framing is very intentional. Him standing next to a photo of Che Guevara, the revolutionist, him wearing the Joker t-shirt, this agent of chaos and whatnot. They try to present this picture that this man featured in the photo is an extremist, essentially. But folks who know or follow Hideo Kojima will know the context behind these photos. He's wearing a shirt of Joker because he's a fan of comic book stuff. Right here, he's posing next to Che Guevara and has this Che Guevara bag because not only is Che Guevara a prominent historical figure, but he's also featured in the Metal Gear series as part of Hideo Kojima's pseudo-history, specifically in Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, where Che Guevara is referenced, a game whose narrative does revolve around revolutionaries and guerrilla fighters. Not sure what the context is of this photo of Kojima wearing the Ushanka, but obviously there's no ill intent behind that. The Cavernacle further tweeted, had this saved in my phone because I'm making a video on this later. Seems a news team just took this far-right politician's tweet as fact and then ran with it themselves, or news came first, tweet came after. I believe the French politician's tweet came first, and that's what perpetuated all of this. Damien Roux eventually realized the false information that he spread, and he apologized in this tweet that was translated by news outlet PC Gamer. The translation reads as follows. I naively is one word for it, took a joke for information. I didn't think people would make jokes about the assassination, but I was wrong not to verify before sharing. My apologies to Hideo Kojima and to the fans of Metal Gear. It would have taken 5 seconds to verify this. A quick Google search would have revealed the name and the face of the actual suspect. For someone in an influential position to not do the most basic of due diligence and issue an accusation that is incredibly severe. I mean, we're talking about, again, a political assassination. Yeah, again, I guess this is the kind of world we live in now. Here's the saddest part. This misinformation originates from none other than 4chan, where somebody posted this image right here and claimed that the name of the apprehended suspect was Samuero Hideo, which is where this name originates from. Age 58, lives in Tokyo Prefecture, long criminal record, known left-wing extremist, all these things. And here we have the pictures that were used by the politician to spread this misinformation, believing this so-called joke to be true. And trust me when I say you don't want to read the rest of this thread. This is the darkest pits of the internet we're talking about. Understandably, Hideo Kojima and Kojima Productions were none too happy about this, and they've already issued a response where they've threatened legal action. Kojima Productions tweeted this: Kojima Productions strongly condemns the spread of fake news and rumors that convey false information. We do not tolerate such libel and will consider taking legal action in some cases. Now, whether they'll actually carry through with this threat of legal action, whether they'll actually go after Damien Rue and pursue restitution, remains to be seen. But at the very least, they express in the strictest of terms that this is no laughing matter, given the seriousness behind the situation that Kojima is being accused of. Us gaming enthusiasts are very well aware of who Hideo Kojima is and the fact that this is all very much false information. But for everyone else, when they see stuff like this play on the news, or when they see a politician tweet out something like this, outlets or individuals in positions of influence, it may very well result in false information being planted in the minds of folks who just don't know any better or don't care to do their own research. Now, there's a bit of irony here in that Hideo Kojima warned about stuff like this in Metal Gear Solid 2, if you recall that crazy ending where the AI suddenly start talking about trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all of its triteness. All this junk data preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate. It'll only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution. That was a game that predicted the advent of AI, of misinformation, information control, and how that would lead to aspects of society degrading. And I mean, man, what a way for this situation to highlight that. A 4chan post taken out of context, deemed to be legitimate information, spread by a politician, then spread by news outlets, but for gaming enthusiasts and people who did just the most basic of verifications, pointed out the falsehood behind this information. So yeah, just bizarre situation all around. It goes without saying that Hideo Kojima had nothing to do with the incident, but somehow the gaming realm got tied into all of this because of one politician's complete and utter idiocy, as well as various international news outlets engaging in circular reporting instead of verifying their information and just, again, doing a basic Google search. I don't know why, of all people to take news from, they chose this French politician instead of the myriad outlets out there who are actually reporting on the facts surrounding this incident. It's just a baffling situation. So there you have it, folks. Among the stranger topics I've covered on my channel, among the stranger gaming news, I figured for those who have seen this news spread, it'd be good to offer some context as to what exactly happened, what led to all of this. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are on this whole situation, and to be further updated on all things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on Young Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Young out.